Hi y'all, Sat Sri Akal. Mera naam Taq Kaur Bhandal hai. My name is Dr. Taq Kaur Bhandal. I'm located here on Mi'kmaq Treaty Territories in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. I was born and raised on the West Coast, just outside Vancouver. And my parents and ancestors are from the Punjab region of India and Pakistan. On the professional side, I'm a partner here at BIPOC Executive Search. In other words, I see a lot of resumes, y'all, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. So I thought I would share this video on formatting resumes for success in your job search. So why care about resumes? What's going on with the formatting in general? Shouldn't we just pay attention to the content? Yes, and resumes are also the first impression that a potential employer will have of your experience, your skills, your personality. And they're also looking for a few things. So one is attention to and level to detail. The second is formatting and design. And then the third is the content. So usually it's people's eyes that go to the page and skim for the depth to the words, but then also how it's all laid out together. So formatting, in other words, very important aspect of resume writing and presentation. I'd like to share 3 common mistakes or 3 common challenges, whatever you want to call it, points of concern in resumes, essentially 3 things that folks can work on before submitting. And I think it'll be really helpful. So let's go through them together. The first one, number 1, is the inconsistent use of font type and size. In other words, if you look across the page, all of the fonts are different, or some of them are different. We would like to avoid that unless we're doing it intentionally. So the titles of various things might be the same font, but in terms of the content itself, you want to make sure that those are all the same. So for example, here in this arrow, we see that the very first point there is in Times New Roman. So it's in a serif font. And then the ones underneath are in a totally different font. Very subtle differences, but the difference is there. So pay attention to those because I do see that quite consistently. Number 2 is inconsistent sequence of the title and years. So again, you all are doing such important work at different times in your career, and we'll aim to capture that in a correct way throughout the resume. So make sure that if you're going to share the title and the year, as you go down, that it's consistent throughout. Title, year, title, year, title, year, as opposed to those 2 pieces of information being flipped. So again, consistency, consistency, consistency. Look through to make sure the titles and the years are consistent. And then third is mismatched alignment on the margins. So you'll see here this arrow, the job title or job position at the bottom is at a different place on the margin than the one at the top. So there's that inconsistency there. You want to bring the 2 together to be in alignment. So check your margins as well. I hope this was helpful. Again, this is something that I see enough that propelled me to do this video for you all. So check through those before you submit. I'm gonna bring it home and say consistency is the key. So for example, in this resume, we have clean margins, we have consistent font used throughout, and it's also very clear to read. If you're thinking, Taq, I'm not a graphic designer, I have no idea how to do all of this, Microsoft Word challenges me daily, I hear you, and I'm happy to share a tool that you can use for free to help with this. So it's called canva.com, and it's even what I use to put together this PowerPoint slide. You can create a free Canva account. All you need is an email to sign up, and you can type in resume template. So you'll see in this photo here, it actually says resume and 11,000 templates. Free, most of them are. We'll go back to this one for you to use. So I recommend choosing one of the black and white ones. It's clean, it's simple. Most committees will be drawn to it because of that. If you're in a communications or artistic career, you may jazz it up with some color, but I recommend the black and white. And then we also recommend around 2 to 4 pages so that you have enough space for details. And each of the templates will have multiple pages that you can use. So poke around in Canva, create that free account, update your resume. I hope this has been helpful. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me by email. It's tbhandal@bipoxsearch.com, or you can find me on LinkedIn as well. Sending you all so much love. We'll talk soon. Bye.